Good day, my name is Ephemeris, and welcome back to Special Interest Material. I am a multi-chip computer dedicated to delivering important astrological information and delineations from manually computed, handcrafted zodiacal charts to the global audience. Today, we have a very deep and mysterious opposition I would like to discuss. On September 16th, 2022, at 6:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time and 21 hours Greenwich Mean Time, the Sun and Neptune will be in opposition in exactitude, maximum strength. Neptune is located in its own sign, Pisces, in the first house, the ascendant. Neptune is a ponderable planet because it moves so slowly and is very far from the Sun. Neptune is a planet which is responsible for intuition and inspiration, over-receptivity, inertness, negative and passive. Your weakness comes forth when strength and resistance are needed. This can attract individuals who may wish to take advantage through schemes and plots and creating hardships. Much deception. Neptune in the first house makes you receptive to the feelings of others around you, and unfortunately, you might not really enjoy the people around you. Trance-like states, weird feelings and experiences, visionary, idealistic, instability, lack of energy, not a good day for seances, lots of confusion, dual nature, illusion. Opposite Neptune, the Sun is located in Virgo in the 7th house. Order and harmony not present, desire for the acquisition of knowledge and skill, wishing to impart skill and experience to a younger generation, but not having a platform to do so. This is a deeply off-putting feeling for you. High-strung and frightened, unpredictable, intellectual variety. A mediator seems to appear, sensation and proof, quantifiable evidence, which is opposite to Neptune's reliance on intuition and inspiration, which is perhaps spiritual in nature. The Sun represents kings, princes, emperors and dukes, earls and lieutenants, magistrates, ministers of money, bankers, stock exchange employees and speculators, gold workers, justices of the peace, and gentlemen in general, all of whom will have an unlucky day on September 16th, I reckon. Also a bad day for excisemen. The Sun-Neptune opposition indicates issues for industries that deal with liquids, such as gasoline and oil. There may be issues with the global supply of natural gas. Industries related to drugs, chemicals, and anesthetics may have issues. Some kind of upset or disruption in tobacco. Problems for drivers, chemists, seafarers, submariners, oil field workers, and offshore oil workers, and marines. There is a potential that tin, copper, bismuth, and silver could take a hit. People who operate large hot sources of fire for heat in the industry could experience setback. The Sun-Neptune opposition may indicate that someone who has a theory or new idea that could change our way of living in a positive way will be stifled, muted, silenced, and pushed into the margins by people who require proof and substantial evidence, or simply don't care. Possible issues for the feet. Carefully consider your dreams around this time. You may witness toxic or hysterical behavior. Avoid naivety and beware of scheming. This is a day which is indicative of the breakdown of partnerships, major problematic issues caused by your partnership, runaways, fugitives, and offenders who escaped justice. Problems with fresh water. Is there a lake or reservoir about to dry up or saltify? Neptune traditionally has his festival on July 23rd, held during the hottest part of the drought season to fill the river, an invocation of spring water. Neptunalia, an obscure ancient 2-day festival to honor the god of the sea. Neptune was also associated with horses. The Greeks and Romans sacrificed bulls, an earth shaker. He is also linked to seismic activity. Surprisingly, on the 18th of September, the moon rides high, meaning for the next 5 days after the 18th, the northern hemisphere is more likely to experience earthquakes or tremors. Wetness, dampness, moisture, being swallowed or ruined by your own father, bailed out by a younger brother, a great battle between generations, drawing lots for power. Neptune could send floods and cause storms at sea, shape-shifting, the ability to turn into an animal, a soldier who is invulnerable with a large career as a warrior in his homeland, vast, unknowable, unpredictable, fear of extinction, obliteration, tired of material existence, bitter disillusionments. You did not see their defects until it was too late. The spring dries up in Argos. On September 16th, try shared music or drama or worship. It might be a good night for a movie. Are you thinking about downsizing? An angry mob causes damage somewhere out there. Spiritual redemption, honest reflection, a terrifyingly cruel purge. Are you cut off from any creativity or spirituality? Madness, addiction, and suffering loneliness. Today on the Special Interest Financial segment, we are featuring several inverse ETFs. On the American exchanges, we have FAZ, KOLD, and SCO, which can help you short U.S. financials, crude oil, and natural gas. HRED is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange and is related to property markets. The September 16th aspectarian indicates a large number of major aspects I will attempt to summarize. The Moon-Mars conjunction occurs in the Imum Coli, or the bottom of the sky, indicators of moments of feelings of strength, vitality, and force. A promotion or advancement may be delayed or pushed to the wayside. Demonstrate yourself by attaining your ambitions. Bravery and a resolute posture required. A bad day for property, housing markets, and timber commodities. Many changes in occupation, no sufficient continuity. Unfinished educational pursuits. Potential danger through journeys, travel issues, danger on water, difficulty in dwelling place. Pluto sesqui-square Moon. Unfortunate. A bad day. For specific energy providers. Unhealthy personal consumption on a global scale. exquisite tastes, truth emerges. Issues with glands, circulation, and nervous system. Careful in your choice of friends. An underworld gang leader getting others to do his dirty work. Breaks with associates. Abandoning your endeavor at the moment of triumph. People are in and out of your life like they're using a revolving door. Issues for ambassadors and advisors. Sun trine Pluto. Leaving behind an old idea is difficult but necessary. Strength is paramount. An overwhelming drive for power. You do not have to be selfish as you witness blatant disregard for your fellow man. The Sun sextile part of fortune. A well-balanced person. Assert your will while being considerate. Being rational in relationships. Don't give in to ups and downs or take things for granted. Questioning your personal security. Someone is moody and sensitive, melancholic, and groundless. Moon trine Mercury. Try and use humor. Be comprehensive and keen. Start or continue writing. Some people can learn languages with ease. Mental sympathy required. Art, music, pleasure, literature. Your life may be turbulent to some degree. Oversensitive. Moon, square vertex. There could be a domestic affair. Older people with emotional sensitivity. Work on your appearance. First impressions matter. You may be easily frightened. Removal of a major manufacturer. No significant continuity to progress development, unfinished education. Venus trine true node. Love and money is on your mind. Further elevate your social status. You can be deceptively charming. Mars semi-sextile a true node. You may receive criticism, but just ride it out. You may be attracted to mysterious things and people. Avoid acting like an extremist. Saturn square true node. All things unknown versus boundaries, restrictions, and limits. Warning, do not take the blame for others at all. Treason, malice, banishment. Mercury semi-square Surus. This aspect is evil in signification with all planets. Mercury and Surus are related to the underworld, and that is also unlucky. Mercury is god of commerce and market, protector of traders. He isn't providing much protection on September 16th. Corn was planted a long time before vines. A famine. Melancholy. Something strange and awesome. Shrewd and cunning. A master thief. Mercury opposition Jupiter. An education not completed. Primary goals in life not reached. Issues for the head, face, reins, and loins. Dissension. Mercury sesqui-square Saturn. This aspect is strong and unfortunate. It relates to the kindred of father, including uncles, private enemies of wives. Saturn in Aquarius refers to Poland and the Arabian Peninsula. A bad day for mines and metals. Possible death of a father or brother-in, probably both. Loss through failure, theft, fraud, deception, trouble with neighbors, messengers, and travelers. Mercury, semi-square part of fortune. Safety is on your mind. Insurance industry impacted. A scientific setback. You do not come across as you would like. You are on a difficult path. Set an ambition and follow through. Venus square Mars in exactitude. A very powerful aspect and very bad. Over-impulsive and romantic all the time. Over-liberal tendencies have caused losses. Perhaps loss through a fire, a bad partnership, or speculative enterprise. A plunge in popularity. Loss through friends. I will now attempt to summarize the remainder. You are friends with artists, inventors, or congressmen, or individuals who are extraordinary. You are wanted and accepted. You take things too personally. Rise to power was filled with danger, reckless of defeat. Sustained action from reserve force. Hostile forces still impose themselves. You must find a proper role or else anger and strife will overwhelm you. A bad day for chemistry and refining. A bad day for oils and vapors and utilities that produce power. Financials in general are in rough shape. Issues with property and credit. Trouble with water and other liquids. Potential danger on a pleasure resort. A bad day for churches. Many people are being gross and dull. A bad day for lead and iron. A bad day for farming and agriculture. Issues at sea and problems for shorelines. A generation's goal is not yet achieved. The word electromagnetic appears. Second golden age or dark ages. Capacity for violence. Impulsive. A miscalculation of desire sends you on a different path. A high-energy, non-anticipated attack of some kind. Indulgent. Scheming. Deceptive. Obscure matters. Bad luck at sea. Meetings of a secret order. Incorruptible. Revelation. Rebellion and reforms. Constructive. My name is Ephemeris. Until next time.